This cast is a quick review of lines, line segments, and rays, which we learned about last week in math. You will also get a quick preview of parallel lines, intersecting lines, and perpendicular lines. I will skip over some of the slides because I will use them this week for some assessments in class. Don't wait to see those too much in advance. So let's get started. This is point G, and a point is an exact location in space, and this point has a name, again, point G. And if you like, you can draw point G. Please remember, at any time during this cast, you may pause to practice or to think or to have a discussion with your parents at home. This is for you. Next you see is line BC or CB. A line is a straight path of points that goes on forever in two directions. Actually, the line goes on forever, not the points, of course. You may draw a line BC or CB. A line can be named in different ways. Because we have two letters on this line, we can name it CB or BC. Next is line segment TN or NT. Should have done that backwards. TN, NT. A line segment is part of a line that has two endpoints. It actually has a starting and ending. It does not go on forever. This is a ray, and this is ray JK. And however, this is just different from the line and the line segment. The only way you can name this ray is ray JK, and I'll talk about that in a minute. A ray is also part of a line. It has one endpoint and extends on forever in one direction. And in this case, it extends through K and keeps going to your right or my right. You cannot name this KJ because J is the starting point. So you can only name a ray with the letter that is at its starting point. Okay, I'm going to skip over a few pages here, and we're going to move right on to parallel lines. Here you see a pair of parallel lines, lines AD or DA and line VW or WV. Parallel lines will never cross. These lines will never come together and touch or intersect in any way. They are the same distance apart on each end. So from here to here and from here to here, they are the same distance apart. And again, they will never touch. Look around your house for examples of parallel lines. Here we have intersecting lines. Intersecting lines intersect or they cross at the same point. These lines cross right here at this point. And finally, we have perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are intersecting lines. However, there's something different and special about them. Perpendicular lines are intersecting lines that form a square corner. One line is upright from the other. I need to take out the S here. Let's keep moving. Many perpendicular lines are identified by this symbol here that represents those square corners or the corner or the right angle. And we'll talk more about angles later. This line AB is upright from CD, but perpendicular lines look like a cross. They form a cross. If you want to pause and practice drawing perpendicular lines, you may do so at this time. And this brings us to our last slide in the sequence. If you're hungry for more, you can go to mathisfun.com, and the link redirects you to The line section, again, if you go to Home and Geometry, and I'm going to scroll down and click on Line. There is an interactive part again. Here you have a line segment, and array, and you can see the difference between the three. And down here, you can play around with this. If you move point C and point A, and it's just fun, point B will always be the same distance away. It is made to always be an equal distance from point A and C. The result is a line. All the possible positions of point B make a line. So here is the line they are talking about. But if you look at the entire picture, it also makes an angle, and we will talk about angles later this week. So that's the section of the Math is Fun website that reinforces our lesson on lines. And let's see, I'm not sure if we can find anything on parallel and perpendicular lines in here. I didn't include that, but I can scan. Sorry if you're getting dizzy, close your eyes until I find the space. But I don't see there's angles. Let me look through here really quick. Nothing on parallel and perpendicular lines yet. But I did want to show you one other section on symbols, and I don't see it, but I'll show you in class. There are different symbols for geometry, and it's important to know those symbols. We talked about those in class, that when you're labeling a line, you need to have that symbol for the line. Let me go back here and see if it's linked from this page. It's possible. Yep, there it is. Geometric symbols. Sorry, but sometimes I forget where all these things are. But here, if you're labeling a ray, here's your symbol for the ray. Here's your symbol for the line and line segment. This is a right angle symbol. If you're drawing parallel lines, here's your symbol for that, symbol for perpendicular lines. So there's just, this site is full of things. Actually, we just stumbled across perpendicular lines. Wonderful. And parallel lines. So I'm glad I kind of fumbled around here for a while to get you to see that that's also included in this site. Have a good evening. I hope you have fun exploring this site.